What up? Happy Thanksgiving, fellow YouTubers. Today I just felt like making a video about my survival gear and what I keep in case of an apocalypse or catastrophe. First, I guess we'll start with the gas mask, just to get this over with. This is a Czech gas mask made by the Czech Republic. It's called the Czech M10, I think. Came with new filters, one on each side. And this pretty much only will protect you against tear gas, CS tear gas. The reason I use this is pretty much a glorified dust mask. I keep this just in case of a super volcano or a volcanic eruption in my area, or particulates in the air. This Czech gas mask is for and brand new filters, never been issued. Came with a military bag, number 3. This lanyard is obviously for a parachute, so I guess they would drop these down to their guys when they needed them. But this is surplus, never been issued, and I put brand new filters in it myself. So that's the gas mask, or however you say. It's pretty much just a dust mask. That's what I keep it for. But this is it's a machete. It's called a Parang machete, made by United Cutlery. I love it because of the knuckle guard, protects your hand, and then this is razor sharp. This is razor sharp. This would easily hack off a limb or a head or a tree or jungle, whatever you need to do. But yeah, United Cutlery machete. Got that from the BUDK catalog. Comes with sheath and everything. So that's very cool. I keep that for, emergencies. And then here we'll go to my second biggest. This is a bayonet. It's for a Mossberg 590 shotgun. This hole right here, that's where the bayonet lug goes, and then these two little clips, just clip it on. So it goes on and off in a second. So, bayonet. I don't like putting the bayonet on my shotgun because it weighs it down. This is for a bayonet. This is heavy. And I don't like the front of my shotgun being weighed down. Anyway, so next we'll move on to the buck knife. This is a traditional buck, non-folder, of course, and I love it because it's got this little spot right here, so you can put your finger and not get cut, and you get a good grip on this. This would be a good knife for self-protection, hunting, and or knife fighting. You might recognize this knife from the movie Scream. They modeled their prop knives after this buck knife. And then this is my last non-folding knife. This was a Gerber, manufactured by Fiskars. It's got a full tang. That's what I like about this knife. And my main thing I like about this knife is it's just such simple construction, full tang all the way around. This is pretty much one solid piece of metal with with handle scales that are rubber. So you get a very good grip on this. So even if the handle got bloody or wet, it will not slip out of your hand. That's a very good knife. And then we'll get to my folders. This is one of my oldest folders from the 70s or 80s. It's a Buck. Um, it's a Buck 301. And it's got, you know, a few blades. That's the only pocket knife I have that doesn't fold, or doesn't lock. Now this is a, it's called a Hi-Ho, made by Columbia River Knife and Tool, designed by a knife smith named Williams. His name is right on the blade. Here, I'll give you a demonstration of how good it works. It's got a pocket clip right here. It's very light. Well, not very. It's for its size. It's perfect weight for carrying. But anyway, here it's spring assist, so it opens very easily. The tip is very sharp. This tip is like a needle, and you know, it's very good for slashing, and you know, stabbing if you needed to. This is a this will penetrate body armor. So this was actually designed after the folding Hisatsu, which is Columbia River Knife and Tools fighting knife, tactical fighting knife. And this is my favorite folder because it's easy to carry, devastating, and it's light. I like this one for the same reasons, but there are a few different things about this one. I like this one because it has the knuckle, the hole for it, you know. I'll open it. I call this the Raptor. And I'd mainly hold it like this, palming the edge. That way, you know, you get a very good grip. The only way I could see somebody disarming me of this is if they stomped my fist, or if they pulled a gun, obviously. And you can hold it with your pinky, like that. Or with your thumb, like that. I mean, it's kind of like a knuckle duster with a blade, so... That's that. That's made by Gerber. It's called the Remix 2.0, I think. And it is made by Fiskars, I believe. This is, I was actually so impressed with the Hi-Ho. This little one that pops open really easily. I was so impressed with it, I bought another one. And this one is my everyday carry. I keep a clip on it, the pocket clip. This is one of my favorite sheaths. This actually is my favorite sheath. I love it. It's silent. You just pull this thing down, flip it up, and then you have the same exact knife, except this one doesn't have a pocket clip. And it opens very fast and easy. And the sheath is very awesome. R.G. Russell, or however you say it, made by Russell, whatever. And then I have these two knives that are Elite Tacticals. They're very heavy. I would not carry this every day. It would make if you didn't have a tight belt, it would make your pants fall down, make you be uncomfortable. But here's one. Just a blade, serrated, partially serrated. It's a drop point. Nice scales on it. They feel nice and absorbent almost. Not slippery at all. Here, made by the same company, Elite Tactical. This one has a Tanto edge, and then the serrations on this one are much more wicked. And then it also has an emergency window breaker right there, and then it also has the emergency seatbelt cutter / gut hook. These were MSRP around $70-$80. I got them on sale at Big 5 for $20. Great deal. So now we'll move on to this. Okay, everyone should have one of these. This is a fire starter, and this is made out of magnesium, the majority of it. But this dark strip right here is just a big piece of flint, the same stuff that's in your lighter. And here, let's see if I can get it to spark. There we go. So this must have for an outdoorsman. And then of course I have knife sharpener, nickel coated diamond sharpener. Then I have sorry, I'm using this. This is my Zippo hand warmer. It's going right now. Oh, it feels so warm and good. But anyway, there's my Zippo hand warmer. Got it going right now. I live in an RV, so I keep it in my waistband. And so this is an old burner for the hand warmer. This is a brand new one. I don't know if you guys can see this, but side by side, the brand new one is, yeah. It's hard to find these. You can't find these replacements in stores around here in California. But anyway, and then I'll move on to my night vision. This is a night vision monocular. I think it's a second or third generation night vision. It works very well. The only thing I don't like about this is you can't, like, you need another person to be the spotter, like with this, and then another person with the firearm to be like, you know, there's danger or whatever. So this, I wish I had goggles, infrared goggles, thermal goggles, but I don't. I'll move on. I always have this ready to be used, which is it's a two-way radio / police scanner. It works on certain frequencies. This one, I think, it's made by Uniden. It's a two-way radio, and it can also scan any channels that it's equipped to. I keep this in case cell phones go down. I know an EMP would take everything out, but if cell phones went down and there wasn't an EMP, this is what I would go to first to get in contact with my loved ones. Because I make sure that my mom has one, and anyway. So, and this, I never go anywhere without this. This is, I taped it up because I didn't, the bottle, it almost reminded me of soda can type, you know, like if it's punctured, it'll start spraying out. That's why I taped it up. But it's called Sabre, or Sabre, however you say it, and it's CS, mixed with pepper spray, so you know, you get the best of both worlds. You know, it's a CS tear gas and pepper spray in this, so you know if you spray someone with this, they're not gonna be able to see much. Anyway, I got regular dust masks, just in case, you know, for the children or whatnot. Oh, and I love this right here. It's very, very inexpensive, but very useful. It's a pair of tweezers. They're called the A.G. Russell Filled Tweezers. And here, let me show them to you real quick. They're very inexpensive, but they're the best tweezers I've ever seen. This is kind of just like a little holster for them, but these tweezers are very simple, but they would pull out shrapnel or slivers or anything very well. And a lot of people use these in the military, and they just have it hooked on right onto their dog tag. But yeah, this was like $4 or $5. But yeah, if you catch some shrapnel in the face or in the eyeball, you know, you're definitely gonna need some good tweezers to get them out. So, but anyway, I got those, and then let's see, what else do I got? Yeah, this is, I don't know if I showed you guys this yet. This is a Schrade X Timer. It has lock back. Yeah, it has the lock back on each blade. It's not a linear lock like most of my knives. It's got one unserrated blade and then one fully serrated blade. So this is a very, this would be more of a survival survival type tool than actual, self-protection. Any knife is good in self-protection. And then this, I always keep alcohol-based hand sanitizers with me in case of an emergency. This goes in my go bag, but it's very flammable. It's hand sanitizer, just a very small bottle, and in case of an emergency where you needed to start a fire, say if you put a little bit of this on some leaves or twigs, and then you spark it with this, and this stuff is flammable. It's alcohol. So hand sanitizer has more than one or two uses. So, and everybody should have one of these magnesium flint fire starters. And let's see here. I think that's about it for today. And here. I always keep these for my 12, just in case I need to, use my 12 gauge shotgun. I have these, and they have a little knob to turn on. And once you put them on and turn this knob on, anything over a certain decibel, it blocks out all the sound. But anything like a talking voice like this will come through this microphone right here and into your ear. But if you clap or make a sharp sound, it'll cut off all hearing. So these good hearing protection, and yeah, that's pretty much what I got in there. And then here of course I got I got some salvia, which would be good in an emergency situation, and then vitamins, fiber pills, Tylenol, all that kind of stuff that you would need. And then I have water purification tablets. And then here I wanted to show you guys this, if I can find it. This is 500 pound paracord, about 50 feet of it. That's always good to have. Oh, let me show you guys this. This is a white waxwood Chinese sapling bow / staff. And it's very strong. This is one of the strongest woods known to mankind. This is a 6-foot staff, and I have harpoon ends that I could lash to the end with paracord. But this is I love this. I mean, this has many functions, and you could hurt somebody with it. I mean, you could take somebody down with that stuff. Anyway. Alright, Facebook, have a happy Thanksgiving. Let me see if I forgot to show you guys anything. Well, I think I forgot to show you my Zippos. Here's a Zippo. This one was made in 2010, beginning of 2010. It's a newer one, has a stamp on the top that says Made in USA. Good Zippo. Like I said, I pretty much keep these just to collect them, or in an emergency they might come in handy. And then this is a 1935 Zippo replica. Let me show you the box it came in. It came in the original box and everything, and it's pretty cool. And I don't keep fluid in them because it evaporates, but I have fluid. right here. And a lot of people, they're always like, oh, Ronsonol, Zippo, what's the difference? On the back of this Ronsonol, it says Zippo Manufacturing Company. So Zippo owns Ronsonol. What's in this Zippo fluid and what's in this Ronsonol fluid is exactly the same thing. And they're exactly the same price. But the Ronsonol comes with about an ounce more fluid. So from now on, I think I'm going to be buying the Ronsonol. And then, of course, I always keep ale, yeast, Saccharomyces cerevisium, I think it's called. No, that's okay. Anyway, I can't remember the technical name. Oh, and everybody out there, for your go bag, you should have a multi-tool. This is the Smith & Wesson tool chest, and pretty much what it is. It's like a Leatherman, and it has several different bits. It has many. I can't pull it out right now. It's a bitch to get out, but it has several bits in it. And then this is called the Columbia River Knife and Tool Eaton tool. It's a spork with a bottle top opener, and then it also has a few different hexagonal wrench sizes. Very cheap, but nice tool to have. It sucks to have to eat with your hands. So this is a good thing to have. It was like $4, something like that. And then got this. If shit were to crack off, or shit were to hit the fan, I would fill this up with water and sling it over my neck.